Football is the most popular sport in the world. It brings joy to millions of fans, while the revenues of football clubs compete with the budget of some countries, and best players are widely known all over the world. On today's episode on Open Circle News, we'll be giving you 5 facts you probably didn't know about football. But before we set the fire burning, please don't forget to follow us for more football updates. Like and share so this video will be recommended to other people. Thank you. Red and yellow cards were not a thing until the late 1960s. Having analyzed some scandals in international matches related to language barrier between referees and players, Ken Aston, the head of the World Championship judges, decided to make the punishment system more visible. He made such a decision in his head when he was driving a car and stopped at a traffic light. Upon arrival home, he shared the idea with his wife, who immediately turned his idea into life by cutting out red and yellow cards from colored cardboard. Before this, football referees had to write down everything in a notebook. Now imagine Sergio Ramos fouling Lionel Messi and the ref brings out a notebook. Andrés Escobar was killed because he scored an own goal. The Colombian national team defender scored the own goal in the 1994 World Cup match in the USA. After losing that game, the Colombians didn't make it out of their group and they had to fly back home. A few days later, he was shot in a car by a Colombian fan. The system is different now because most players are in Maguire. Some football goalkeepers scored goals themselves. They helped their teams by not only by preventing opposing players from scoring, but also by taking penalties and free kicks and scoring goals. This is especially common for South American goalkeepers. The best goal-scoring goalkeeper is the Brazilian Rogério Ceni, who managed to score more than 100 goals. The extravagant goalkeeper from Paraguay, José Luis Chilivat, is also widely known. He scored 62 goals, but remains the only goalkeeper who managed to score a hat-trick in one match. Now imagine a goalkeeper dragging hat-tricks with Cristiano Ronaldo or dragging the European Golden Boots with Erling Haaland. Barbados scored an own goal on purpose. His score was 2-1, 5 minutes before the end of the match, and at that moment Barbados scored the own goal. According to the rules of the competition, additional time was appointed in case of a draw, and the first team to score in it was awarded a 2-0 victory. Thus, Barbados had to defend both their own goal and the opponent's goal at the last minute of the match. As a result, Barbados turned the game into overtime and managed to win the game. The Netherlands demanded a bonus for an own goal. At the 1974 FIFA World Cup, the Netherlands scored 14 goals before the finals and only conceded one. The one conceded goal was an own goal from the Dutch defender. The team demanded from the sponsor to pay Krul a bonus, since the contract did not stipulate exceptions for own goals, which are recorded in the protocol of a football match to the account of their authors along with regular goals. After this tournament, sponsors had to always specify the absence of bonuses for such cases. Imagine having an agreement with sponsors for scoring goals, and then you scored an own goal and they tell them to pay you for the own goal. That's crazy. Alright guys, that will be all we'll be taking on this episode. If you love the video, please like and share so that this video will be recommended to other people. Please don't forget to follow us at Open Circle News for more football updates. Thank you guys for stopping by.